Are you ready to go for the gold with this Olympic abs workout video? These are some of the top exercises that the best athletes in the world use to train their core to achieve athletic potential. And I want to share them with you today. We have an amazing menu of moves coming up ahead, so make sure you have one small dumbbell for the second round of exercises, a mat to lay out on, a positive attitude, and we're gonna get started with a 2-minute warm-up. You ready for this? Let's begin. Meet me on your hands and your knees, and we're going to start with a cat-cow. So I want you to round the spine, bring the chin towards the chest, and then let your belly drop down towards the floor as you lift your heart. Oh, good. Do it again. Round the spine. Just get any kinks out that you might be taking into this video today, so that when we hit our first exercise, you are ready to rock and roll. Oh my gosh, I love a good cat-cow. Let's finish with one more cow here. And then find a neutral spine position. Take one hand behind your head. You're going to rotate towards the sky. Tight, isn't it? I know. And then twist right back down. Do that again. Rotate up and down. Now, many of the Olympic sports involve rotation. So we need to be able to rotate our spine right and left. That's why we practice these things, especially with a good mobility warm-up. Good. Let's do one more here. Open. And switch sides. So take the other hand behind the head, open, rotate, and reach, and down. Our series of moves, I am so pumped because you're really going to see a big benefit from being consistent with practicing these exercises. And that's what we want, right? A strong core for better physical and mental potential in life. Last one here. All right, tabletop position, shake it out. Our first exercise is a 30-second forearm plank. We're gonna do this a lot together today, so get your mind in the right place. Take your forearms on the mat, tuck your toes, and let's go. I want you to squeeze everything, flex your thighs, and reach from your head to your heels. Now, at any time, if you need to modify this forearm plank, just drop your knees to the mat. But I want you to challenge yourself today so that you can achieve your full potential. You never know what you're capable of until you try. So today, allow yourself to have the opportunity to stretch outside of your comfort zone. Whew, good job. And relax. On your hands and knees, our first exercise after our plank is a bird dog. So right arm, left leg reaches, crunch in, elbow to knee, extend, set it down and switch sides. Opposite arm, opposite leg, crunch, reach, and down. Lift out of your supporting shoulder and knee. And think, Olympic mindset. So many of the Olympic sports are coordinated. So this bird dog, this contralateral movement, not only helps train core strength, but coordination as well. We need that for our sports. 30-second forearm plank. Drop it down, tuck the toes, and go. Now, maybe you've already guessed that the forearm plank is going to be sandwiched between all of our exercises today. Oh, that's right. So that means you're going to do some planking. The plank is a foundational move that trains your whole body. We want to practice it to make progress. This is great. Flip it over. We've got a dead bug next. So bring it up, opposite arm, opposite leg, reach and in. I want you to keep your back on the mat, press your head into the floor, and again, allow your mind to work with your body here. Oh, I love a good dead bug. Whew. The dead bug and the bird dog, those are classics. Yes, they never retire. They're always in our menu of movements. Reach it out, nice and long. It's fun, isn't it? You know what's coming next, don't you? The plank. Oh, you're so smart. I know. Let's flip it over. We've got a plank to do. So, here we go. Tuck it long, reach it long through the head. Squeeze everything, my friend. It's better when you squeeze. And breathe. We're on our backs again for this next exercise, which if you exercise with me often, you have practiced before. Time. Flip it on over. We've got our hollow body. So you're going to lay on your back, take your hands behind your thighs, curl up and extend your legs, reach your arms long and make this scooped out hollow body position. Now, if you're thinking, wow, Caroline, this reminds me of the Olympic gymnasts or the Olympic divers, you would be right. The Olympians practice the hollow body movement so much. So from your toes to your head, create energy. Reach your arms long. If you need a modification, you can always let your head rest on the floor or take your hands underneath your thighs. If you're shaking, I'm right there with you. It's hard, I know, but go for your goals. And that's our time. We're gonna flip it over into a plank. All right, we've got a plank and a few more moves before we up the ante here. We take it to the second round. Squeeze your butt and try to make sure your knees are not bending. Remember, if it's hard, it doesn't mean that you're weak. It means you're working hard. So change your mindset. Look at challenges as an opportunity to grow. We're going onto our back again. Time. Onto your back. This time, your hands go underneath your hips, legs go towards the sky. We're going into a lower leg drop. So I want you to lower it down and lift it up. Now, you don't have to go super low to the floor. And in fact, if you want, you could add a little hip lift at the top. You can also bend your knees if you're feeling extra hip flexors. We need those hip flexors, but you know, sometimes they take over and do a lot of the work for us, right? So let's try to do what we can do with mindfulness. Breathe. Oh, I love working out with you so much. This is so fun. Yes, and it's so fun to do some athletic abs with you. Ooh, this leg drop would be hard. All right, plank, and here we go. Woo, flip it over. You're getting some rolling work too over here. We're doing some Olympic break dancing with our moves from our back to our plank. Man, aren't those Olympians so impressive? It's just incredible. But everybody's body can be an athlete, even if you don't go for gold medals. Get longer. Last move in this block. Flip it over, sit on your butt. We're going for a Russian twist. So keep your knees together, clasp your hands, and lean back. Now, I want you to rotate hands to hips, right and left. A lot of Olympic sports involve rotation. Track and field athletes that have to rotate, Olympic rowing, swimming. Oh my goodness, there's so much rotation. Whew, keep breathing. How you feeling? Yes. So here's the thing. We have a break coming up, and then we're gonna up the ante in round 2. So this is where your dumbbell will come into play. And I'm excited because we're gonna make it happen, my friend. Whew. That's our break. All right, take an intermission. Find your dumbbell. One light one, little one. If you don't have a dumbbell, you could use like a yoga block or a towel that's folded up. So we're going to place the dumbbell in between our upper inner thighs for round 2 of planking. We're also going to use it on some of the exercises. You can do hard things. So are you ready? Dumbbell up between the upper inner thighs, forearm plank, squeeze it, and here we go, round 2, time to go. Now remember, if the dumbbell feels a little out of reach today, try maybe 1 set, and then try it next time for 2. The more you practice, the stronger you get, and it's all about showing up. Even on the days when you're not feeling too hot, do a little bit of movement. Movement is medicine. Squeeze that dumbbell, and oh my goodness, let it go. Okay, now remember our T-spine rotation. We're gonna do that with the bird dog. So check it out. Right hand behind the head, left leg long. You're gonna rotate and twist, and then bring your elbow to your knee. We're gonna stay on one side for 30 seconds, and then switch to the second side for 30 seconds. Can you rotate more? Woo, look at you go. If you need to, that back foot can go on the floor. Switch sides. So, open, rotate, and reach, elbow to knee. If you're feeling wobbly, you're doing it right. Yeah, I know, it's tough. Core. Oh, the center of your body. The foundation of how you move and achieve your goals. I'm proud of you, keep going. Woo! You feel the heat, right? I know. And relax. Okay, plank again. In between your upper thighs. This time, we're gonna be on our toes. Ooh, I gotta squeeze it. We're gonna be on our toes for a high plank. Reach through your head, press through your heels, squeeze that dumbbell like you're achieving your athletic potential. Reach, 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 reach. Oh my gosh, do you see the shake? I know, I'm right there with you. It's so hard. Whew. Okay, this dumbbell, relax, it adds a lot, doesn't it? All right, move the dumbbell to the side, flip onto your back. Our dead bug turns into an open dead bug. So instead of forward, you're going to the side. Keep your lower back on the mat. Open out your arm and your hip. Oh my gosh, I just love this exercise. Such a good one. A lot of contralateral coordination. These are great things. Oh yes. How you feeling? You're doing great. I love that we can all come together and share movement and move forward towards our goals. You ready to do another plank? Oh yes, you are. I know it. Whew. We're gonna go. Almost there. All right. Flip it over. We've got a 30-second plank coming up. And this time, the plank is going to go outside your mat. You're on your knees. You're gonna reach under, drag, reach under, drag. Now, I want you to keep your hips from wobbling. So, it's hard. You have to really square your shoulders and hips to the floor and drag that dumbbell. We're on our back again for our next movement. Oh, time. All right, flip onto your back. So our gymnast and diving hollow body turns into the 100. So you're gonna lay down on your back, take your hands behind your thighs. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up, reach your arms and your legs, reach your fingertips, collarbones wide, and we're gonna pump. Now, did you know so many athletes do Pilates? Yeah, even football players. Check that out. So, just because sometimes it looks dancery or girly doesn't mean basketball players don't get their Pilates on. So we're doing a little Pilates today. Reach through those fingertips, you can do it. Breathe. Hey, almost there. You've got a few more seconds to go. Keep those wrists nice and flat. Feel free to bend your knees if you need to. You can always rest your head on the mat and just keep pumping. That's still core. How we doing? We're almost there. And we've got our plank. Flip it over. Okay, high plank now, drag. So come onto your toes, you're gonna reach underneath, drag it, reach underneath, drag it. Oh yeah, it just got so much harder. Now if you find that your hips are really wobbling, then return to the knees on the mat option. That's totally cool, okay? So don't sweat it if you're taking a modification so that your form can be on point. Yeah. All right, we've got our leg drop, but this time it's going to the side. So just like we did earlier, you had down and up, but this time I'm gonna bend my knees space-wise. We're gonna go over to the side and up. So if you have the space, I was gonna hit my wall with my straight legs, but if you have the space to do straight legs, go for it. I'm gonna do windshield wipers here just because in my exercise space today, I've got some wall here that I was gonna kick. So I'm gonna keep it safe for my feet and not put my feet on the wall. But either way, you're getting nice rotation, working through the obliques. You feel that, right? So good. I know. Man, amazing energy today. Way to show up and work it out. Yes. Oh, I love this Olympic abs routine. Whew. We only have one more plank to go. Yes. I bet you're gonna like this last one. All right, flip it over. So we have our plank, reach under, and you can do this on your hands or your knees. So you're gonna go reach under, and then 4 mountain climber knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. So either way, on your toes or on your hands. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, doesn't that just remind you of the track and field? One more round, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Okay, yowza. Last exercise. We had our Russian twist. Now we're adding a tuck up. So you can do this with the weight or sans weight. You're gonna go right, left, out, and in. Yes, 1, 2, out, and in. Oh, it's so fun. Remember, exercise doesn't need to hurt to work. You wanna feel your muscles, but you don't need to die. It's not the goal. We're training smart here. Smart training means you challenge yourself, you feel a little sore, but you're not destroyed. Because we want you to go for your gold. How we doing? My Olympians! I love it. Okay, this is our last exercise before we cool it down. So I want you to finish it nice and strong. Home stretch, final countdown. That, my friend, is our time. Get that dumbbell out of the way. Meet me on your hands and knees, and let's go back to the cat-cow that we warmed up with. So you're going to round your spine, drop your head. Oh, wow, that's so nice. And then belly down, look up. A few more rounds. Round. This is when you get to check in, take inventory of how you feel. Good, belly down, look up. Neutral spine, child's pose, toes together, knees apart, reach those hips back, forehead towards the floor. Deep breath in, let it out. It's so important to check in with yourself, mind and body, before, during, and after sessions. Come on up, let's take a hip flexor stretch, because that's really how you're able to bring the mind and body together. Rotate. so that you can continue to be intentional with your movement and going for your goals. Good, let's switch sides. It's my job as a coach to support you, to help you through challenges, and to give you some of the resources that can enable you to achieve your full potential in life. Never forget, you can do hard things, and I'm always here for you with movement medicine. All right, meet me on your knees. Let's take a nice deep breath in together and let it out. That, my friend, was your Olympic abs routine. I'm your coach, Caroline Jordan, and I love sharing movement as medicine with you. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share this routine with someone who could also use some amazing exercises to help them achieve their full potential. I'm here for you to always help you go for your goals and the gold. I hope you love this routine, and I can't wait to share another workout with you soon.